Time and time again, I am mystified at the quality of Albuquerque, and namely, how much of a liminal space this place just continues to feel like. I started asking myself whether or not I live in an esoteric transient dream of the trap, right? And here I am walking by Lindy's Diner, and I just sort of ponder upon the sign that they have out front, and namely about how Lindy's Diner has been a beloved section of New Mexico and Albuquerque proper along Route 66 for just a massively long time. And how I start wondering about just the nature of where I live, the nature of the times that I live, whether or not we're at the end of days, and moreover, just whether or not it is just a transient nightmare of living in a trap, like, you know, just the ghetto trap, the way that people understand that notion and just apply it to a transient nightmare. Let me show you and explain. Like I said, Lindy's Diner has been a family favorite of New Mexico and Route 66 for a long time. And here we see the Route 66 sign just completely burnt up. Like some guy just came by and burnt out the signs, and then also shot the diner sign 4 times. Now, I looked a little bit closer. The diner sign, those aren't real bullet holes, those are stickers. But you know, it just sort of makes you wonder. It makes you think some things. It's like bullet holes in a diner. It's very reminiscent of the old cowboy days, right? And also very reminiscent to just the renegades and rebels that Route 66 had been known for. From Billy the Kid to many, many, many famous others. One must therefore understand just the notion of how living with the belief that you're at the end of days, living with the belief that the day of wrath is coming and that judgment is coming with the Lord being here on the earth, you have to understand that all ways of life are vastly changing all at once, all with the revelation of truth and the breaking of the disillusion of lies that has spread out to the entire world. And so too, with the advent of misinformation being completely accidental, disinformation being completely, intentional, and with the information age as we have now known it, and how completely separate it is from the pre-flood era of antimony, which was way more restrictive and worse. We have to understand how tradition may have appeared to be the same all over, and yet at the same time, life will have changed forever. And most say, for the better. Even though consistency remains always. Amen.